The more we see, the fonder we become. And how long we stay together is how our bond remains. While some people think it doesn't matter, what matters is when I see you and we have that connection, then we can walk down the aisle. On this beautiful note, again, I welcome you to your beautiful show, Soul to Soul. Yeah, how are you guys? I'm sure you must think, must be asking, well, where were they last week? Yes, we are back at here again to bring you that love. Sorry, here we do not have any accommodation or any room for heartache, heartbreak. Yes, the only room that we have on Soul to Soul is where you have to love, love, love. Where we take you from your heartache story to the journey to harmony and love. My name is Jane. I not the one you love to call Enaj, and me call me beautiful scars. And guess what? I'm sure you want to know what we have for you or what we're bringing on the table today. And you want to know who my guest is on the show? No, not my guest. I am going to be unveiling her after this break. Don't go nowhere because I'll be telling you what we'll be treating on the show today. Stick around, go nowhere, and don't move a muscle. I'll be right back after this break. All right, guys, welcome back from that music break. I'm sure you enjoyed that one. Yeah. In case you're just tuning in, this is Unilag 103.1 FM, and the show is Soul to Soul. Welcome on board as we go to there again to discuss that jamming issues that concerns you, that concerns me, and it is relationship matter. And today, what do I have for you? Yes, our topic for the show today, our topic that we are taking a look at on the show today is how long should a relationship last before it leads to marriage? I'll take it again. How long should a relationship last before it leads to marriage? There's been a lot of controversy. A lot of people feel it's not how far, but how well. And some people say, no, I need to know the ABC to Z of you. And can you ever know? Some people will argue, can you ever know anyone? Can you ever finish knowing someone? You keep learning about a person forever. And today, unveiling the lioness. And that's who we're going to be running the show together. I promise this to be another super package. I'm sure you don't want to miss the muscle. Lioness.
Hello.
You kept everyone wondering what's going on.
The lioness in the building. How's everyone?
How are you?
I miss you guys though. I miss everyone. I miss the show. I miss everything. And it feels so good to be here. It feels so good to, to be discussing
back again.
Relationship matters again and all the I really, really missed it. So how is everyone? How have you guys been? Great to be here.
All right, it's really good to have you back. I'm so excited to have you. Your aura on the show. Was greatly missed, and a lot of callers kept calling and asking, "Where is the lioness?"
Yes.
It's really good to have the lioness back. And if you want to be part of this show, as always, you know how we do it for the regulars. You have to put your call through. Let's rub minds together. Let's learn from ourselves. Let's teach ourselves how it's supposed to be in that our beautiful relationship we don't want to let go. So the number to call is on the show 0802 810 7640. I'll take it again, 0802 810 7640. In case you're caught up in traffic, you don't want to disturb people with your calls, you can send your WhatsApp messages. Trust us to do justice to it by reading it out on the show. Yes, 08028107640 is the number to call on the show. And the topic for today is how long should a relationship last before it leads to marriage? Let's hear from the lioness
a
first.
relationship last?
Yes.
Before it leads to marriage.
Of course.
This topic is one topic that people should really think about, because I'm sure a lot of people in their relationships right now or in their marriages right now, they're beginning to think like, how long did we even court before we got married? You know, to some, I think I was discussing this with my mom this morning, this particular topic.
Okay.
You know, and then she was like, you know, you need to get to know the person. You need to, and I looked at her and I said, you need to get to know. So, then I said, Mom, some people will spend 4 years, 5 years, 7
Together
years
in a relationship.
12. I've heard of 12 years.
I've heard of 15 actually.
In a relationship.
And they divorced eventually.
Oh, at least they got married. This one, they didn't get married. After 7 years. After 12 years.
They broke up.
They didn't get married.
They
didn't end up together.
What would have happened?
So, at that point, the lady asked, like, when are you going to? And like, I didn't know you wanted it to get to that point.
So much time?
I didn't know you wanted it to get to that point.
How
I was
could you
thinking
have
we are
done that?
just.
That
So it's
person,
crazy.
You don't have a heart wherever you are.
See,
How?
for a man, it's probably okay. They have all the time in the world.
I'm sure she was actually clueless.
Women, we don't. So at this point, before any woman, any lady gets into a relationship, from the get-go, you should already know.
How? Some people
I understand the fact that not every relationship leads to marriage.
Okay.
I get that. I've said it here 1,000 times that there are people that you come across in your life that they are just a bridge. You just need them to cross to the other side. It's not like you're really meant to be with them, you know. I get all that. But the point is, the moment a guy sees you, the guy knows if he wants to be with you or not.
Okay.
It is not until you spend 1,000 years
seriously,
together.
some people are time wasters. How can you, when you already know you're not going to be with this person, you're not ending with this person, you don't intend to be with this person, why waste so much time?
Exactly. So that's
so painful. Isn't it better to be in a relationship for just very few months
and you just know where you're going?
Because I must tell you, love can really blindfold some women, and women, girls seem to be at the receiving end here because you have time.
Because you don't have
time. Yeah, you're time conscious. You
don't have time. Girls, we are
you
flowers.
have deadlines.
It blossoms in the morning and in the evening it's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that is just what it is, whether we like it or not. But men are like grasses. They are always green. Men are grasses. They are always green. But women, we are flowers. So the moment you blossom in the morning and then you're waiting and nothing is happening, my dear, by evening you are gone.
How about the
you
old
are
wine
so
tastes
gone
better
today? It's better. See, you know that's a topic. You know that's a different topic on its own. We've talked about this now. You know we talked about
yes, we did.
That the younger guys are now interested in the older women.
It looks like the older women today know how to take care of themselves, because I really don't get it. I think we have to bring that
topic on another episode. But with this one, and in this case, women or ladies out there, you're in a relationship and you don't know where you're going, let this be a call for let this be an alert for you, you know, to checkmate your partner. Like, what exactly are we doing?
All right.
What is next? What are we doing?
Okay, now,
seriously. Now, there are stages in a relationship.
Okay,
all
but
right?
then
so
how long do you think? I mean, how long in your
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Okay. So there are stages, because the talking stage in a relationship shouldn't be more than about 2 months max, as far as I'm concerned. Right. About 2 months. So the first 2 months, you guys are talking.
Okay.
That is when you know, okay, I want to be committed to this person. I want to have this relationship with this person. So that's like the first 2 months. So after the first 2 months, let's give it another 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
You have started a serious, committed relationship. Okay. So after the first 2 months, then you have like another 4 to 6 months plus the 2 months. So that's like 8 months. Okay. Right. So within the space of 1 year plus
you should
minus,
know where you're going.
You should know if you're going to end up with this person or not.
Before,
and no matter what anyone says, because some will say after 1 year now she will break up with this one and be with another one. I don't care. I'm trying not to use the F word here, but F them all, right? Move on to the next. Just know, I'm trying to.
The lioness, so blunt.
Okay. So just move on to the next because that person is so not serious.
All right. Okay, do you know that some people can be in a relationship and they're not talking?
They're not talking.
I'm telling you.
But what's that? Is one of them dumb or something?
No, some people don't talk. They're just. I mean, you need to see some relationship. You know, only your own relationship. Some people, they feel they are in a relationship, but they're actually not in a relationship. When they're with their partner, they are not talking. I mean, there's some germane things you should be talking about. Not hanging out, not need to buy me hair. You need to take me out to my friends. You need to show my friends that you're the rich. You know, some people think that's the talking.
The talking you're talking about is what kind of talking?
Yes.
Like they are not expressing, they're not able to express themselves.
They're not talking about way forward. What
in that relationship
when we settle together,
and they themselves don't know
compatible are you going to be together.
They themselves don't know the way. That is the problem.
Right.
If they themselves don't know the way, then they won't know if they are being led astray because they don't even know the way. Okay. So as a lady, the moment you have your boundaries, you already know what the level, you know the standard you have set for yourself. And then you meet this person, and this person is not forthcoming with certain things. You know, this person
telling you some
can't
things,
lead me.
But you should ask, actually.
You should ask the person if he can lead you. Seriously, Jane, right now?
No, what I'm saying in essence is you should ask questions that you know that you want.
Yeah, you should vet some things. You should ask questions that, okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Exactly.
Where do you see us in 5 years? What do you want?
What do you
want to achieve? How do we your financial? Finances? You know, what do you? What are your plans? You need to know those things. Fine, right? So by the time you ask the right questions, and
then you ask yourself another question: can I cope with this?
Is this what I want? Do we have the same? You know, because that is when you would know.
Some people are just following suit. Some people are in a relationship because their friend is in a relationship. So you should know the kind of questions you should ask. Yes, this show is still Soul to Soul on your favorite station, Unilag 103.1 FM. You want to be part of the show? The number is 0802 810-7640. I'll take it again, 0802-810-7640. And the topic is, how long should a relationship last before it leads to marriage? That's what we're taking a look at today. We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll be here to take your calls, be part of the show, and let's learn from ourselves. I'll leave you in the hands of Chike. He calls this one Ego Ibo. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that music break. I'm sure you enjoyed that one from Chike, because that one Ego Oyibo, and the show is still Soul to Soul. You can join us live. You can send your messages on our social media platforms, also at S2SPOD on IG and on TikTok. Be part of the show, and you can also send in your WhatsApp messages right about now, 08028107640, or call us on the show. Welcome back from that break. Yes, the lioness.
Yeah, so someone sent a message, okay, and she said this topic has really opened my eyes now to think that I have been in a relationship for over 5 years.
Wow.
I've been in a relationship for over 5 years. I'm so glad I was finally able to walk away.
After 5 years.
So now I am
years.
with someone that I really, really love, and we are together for a year plus.
Okay.
I'm hoping this leads to something more serious.
Okay. What's her name?
Okay. Her name is she just there's no name. She didn't put her name. It's anonymous. Okay. I actually like it when it's anonymous so that, you don't have to say your name if you don't want to.
Want
So the
people
show
to
would
know.
just, it's just for you to feel free to actually send in messages like that, like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Okay, now see this person.
5 years.
5 years. It was after 5 years she got
She just realized that she
managed
has not
to
been
finally
walk
away.
So she was just enduring all along, or hoping all along. I think that's the word.
Hoping, that's the thing. We
You were
just remain
hoping
there
that to
and just
end.
hope that this person will pop the question. And that is what has resulted to some ladies. They are now the ones who actually make the call. They're actually the ones that now they propose to the man.
I've seen a lot of that on social media, and I want to think that
Yes,
it's a skit, but I actually realized that it's not a skit.
It's not. They
So-
just
so-
get
so
they're
now-
like, since it's heavy for you, let me help you. Let me help you
And
say it.
a number of them that I have seen has always gotten a no. I mean,
And the man would
and
just
how does it
decline.
even feel when a man turn
Just
you
turn
down?
you down. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's oh my goodness.
How
There was
can you
one. There
turn
was
me
one that
down?
she
It means
said.
he has turned you down by not even proposing in the first place.
But why would you want to be the one to propose to a
Why
guy?
would you?
Approaching, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not against ladies who approach guys and I like you.
But
Can we
you've
have?
got some
That's fine. I think
nerves.
that's the
Credit
limit.
women who do it seriously.
I think no, at least in this time and age, since they do it, you're not going to just dismiss them and say they are wrong for doing it. So fine, but I feel that should be the limit. I feel you should just be able to approach a guy or let a guy know how you feel. Oh, I like you. You understand? Yeah, be the one to throw the whole
But,
passes.
there are ways to go about it.
Not to propose. I don't think I would.
What's the difference anyway? If you're able to tell him you like him and you
Then
start a
you-
relationship, then what's the difference when you propose to? If you have the nerves, if you have the courage to
approach him in the
approach
first
him
place, so you should
and
be
woo
able to just.
a man, then you should be courageous enough to propose to him, and be courageous enough to spend all the money for the marriage and also pay the bills when you're married. Seriously.
For real, then you should just be the man.
Then you should just switch roles.
You should just switch, because even in marriage, you will end up doing the man. You will end up doing the. You will be the one to.
Don't
We
mind
got
me.
a call. Actually, we
Okay.
got a call. Let's quickly take this call.
Hello, good evening, Soul Seeker.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Dr. Freak, and I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Freak. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you so much.
Okay, it's good to have you, Dr. Freak. So,
Yeah, thank
Hit
you
it.
very much.
hit it. What's your fault?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so what's
So
your
what's
thoughts on
your
our
thought
topic?
on
How
to-
long
on
should a
today's
relationship
topic?
last before?
Are
it
you
be-
married, Dr. Freak?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how long was it for you before you popped the question, or before you knew that your wife was the one you wanted to get married to?
Okay, so like I always say, different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
For me, I didn't. It wasn't a function of a certain duration. It was a function of conviction. Because my wife was someone I'd known for a long time, but I didn't know her as my wife. Matter of fact, I was even advising her to get married to someone else.
Oh my
you.
goodness.
Yeah, so I mean, but at the end of the day, when I got the conviction that she is my wife, I had to walk up to her to salvage her from my own advice. you
Okay,
know.
so what was that conviction? I mean,
I can imagine. After someone has
so
moved
it's-
forward and then you chase the person and say, come back, come back, come back, or no, go
you
again.
belong to me.
Yeah, so it's not anything mysterious like people think it is.
Okay.
I just discovered that with this person, my biggest priority or my biggest priorities were secure, peace of mind, to be able to do what I've been called to do in my lifetime.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, yeah, and because I knew that was guaranteed, I knew that every other thing required would either be given or learnt in the course of the journey.
Of the journey.
Because you're not going to have everything figured out together. So for me, it's not a function of duration. How long before you transit from relationship or dating to marriage is a function of when you receive First, the sense. Secondly, the conviction. And thirdly, when you have checked all boxes and you are sure that you are ready,
Okay.
not that you are doing it with an ephemeral motivation, something that will collapse along the way, because it's a long haul, it's for life.
Yeah.
So you can't use a certain 2 years, 5 years, 10 years dating to transit into marriage. That is not what you need. It's not the time frame.
Yeah,
It's
that matters.
the aggregate of events and the light that you receive in the course of those events. So for some people, you see some people, they meet in January, or some people meet February during
Valentine, and they are married in December.
Okay.
All
right, Dr. Freak, we don't have much time. We just have some few minutes to leave the studio. We get your point. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Freak, for being part of the show. We really, really enjoyed your take.
Thank you, Dr. Freak.
I hope your wife was listening.
Thank you. I'm on the road actually, so.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you so much. So just like what he said, something like this is actually what happened to the famous Elenu.
Okay.
Elenu and Nuns, right? They were working on a project together. There is this project that they were working on, and they were just friends. They were just, doing the thing together. It's a comedy kind of show that he was doing. It's like, So at the point that they kept doing it, they discovered this. They were Mama and Papa something. Mama and Papa, God's power or something. I can still remember because we were at the premiere and everything. So it was from then they discovered, you know what? I think we both understand each other. Why don't we just? That's how they, it's part of how they, came together. For my sister, let me just say that. For my sister, she dated for just a year. Within a year, they got married. They dated for like 4-6 months, and at the end of the year, December, we were there for her marriage. Okay. And now they are over 20-something years in marriage. Okay. I have dated a guy there was a guy I dated for a good 4 years. No, it's fine. There's a guy I dated for a good 4 years, and we didn't end up together. But my husband, within a year as well, I think a year plus, a year and some few months, here we are over 12 years together. Okay. So I'm just affirming what Dr. Freak said. It's really not about the duration. But in this present time and age, my dear brothers and sisters, our time or that time is not the same as now. From the beginning, you should know if you are going to imagine 4 years of my life.
Actually, know that relationships
like that.
are digital today. They're digital today. So from beginning, just where are we going?
Yes, where are we going? Because it's too fast. It's too fast. So if you're now slow, it's going to...
and the relationships is now AI. Okay, so you should ask yourself the germane questions you need to ask. Like you heard it all, is not how far, it's how well. So you have to be sure. So forget about being in that relationship for 10 years or 5 years. That's not what matters. We have seen relationships 20 years at that broken up. Okay, so know what you are doing and be with the best person ever you think you should be. Ask yourself, can you do it? Can I be with this person forever? Ask yourself like 100 times and be sure before you say, let's walk down the aisle. Okay.
Okay, it's been a great show. Like I said, I miss you guys, and I'm super excited that I was able to make it today. Thanks, Jane, for holding up all this time that the lioness couldn't make it. Thank you so much. And Fuel is not here today. What happened? Okay, guys, next week is going to be another fantastic time on the show. It is still Soul to Soul, your one-stop relationship program right here on Unilag 103.1 FM. Thanks to Dr. Freak for calling. See you guys next week.
All right, see you guys next week. My name remains Jane Aino, the one you call Enaj, and I call me Beautiful Scars. Take care. I'll leave you in the hands of Wrong Town, Mad Over You. Bye-bye.